Hello, welcome to Escape the Box Piano. It's Dan here. In this tutorial we are going to look at the piano parts from the Chainsmokers Sick Boy. Now clearly this song does have a strong piano element to it, however it is a very heavily produced piece of music and there's lots of filtering that happens, lots of additional sounds and textures that happen in this song, and the piano part itself kind of comes in and out of coherence. Where it's in sharp focus, I will try and give you as accurate a transcription as I possibly can. Where the piano part is not so prominent, what you're going to learn here is my interpretation, the frequencies that are standing out the most to me, trying to wrap in some of the rhythms to this. So let's get started. I'm going to split this song into 6 chunks and we're going to learn those 6 chunks individually. If you'd like to hear the complete piece of music, check out my other video, which is a synthesia playthrough of the full piece. So, geography of the keyboard. Here's middle C. The piece is in B minor. So F sharps and C sharps feature heavily in this piece. The tempo is 90 beats per minute, sounds like this. Okay, let's get stuck straight into the first section. Played through from start to the end of the section, it sounds like this. Let's break this down bit by bit. So right hand first, from the beginning, you're going to get your thumb on B, just below middle C, and then also D, E and G. Hold that down. Okay, the chord you're going to move to now, thumb on the A, second finger on B, D and F sharp, and hold that down. You're going to go back to the first chord you played, and back to the other one, A, B, D, F sharp. And hold it down. Third time you play around, you're just going to play the B and the G. And then the second chord again, A, B, D, F sharp. And finally the fourth cycle, back to that first chord, B, D, E, G. And the second chord. And you hold that down. So you played that round 4 times. The next thing that happens, you move up, so above middle C, get your thumb onto the D, G and B, play that chord 4 times. Now E, A, C sharp, twice. Now F sharp, B, D. Move up. A, B, D, F sharp, play that quickly and then move and just play the B. So we just look at those 2 bars. We're going to play the chord of D, G and B 4 times more. Okay, and now it's that fast moving bar that you saw when I played through. Second finger on the E, 5th finger on the A. That moves to F sharp, to D, and then back to the E and A, and that goes around like this. And finishes on the E. But again, on a single E. So it kind of effectively goes around 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And finishes on an E. Speed that up to 90 beats per minute. And you'll get there if you practice hard enough. Okay, immediately after that fast bar we go back to our D, G and B. Play that 4 times. And then to the E, A and C sharp twice. And now F sharp, A sharp and C sharp. F sharp, B and D 4 times. Stay on the F sharp and C sharp and D twice. And then just F sharp and C sharp. Let's take a look at the left hand. So from middle C we're going to go down to E. Play the E and then B. And hold that down. Play that again. This time you're going to go down to the G and then up to the B. And then on the 4th cycle you're going to go down to the E here, and then B and the octave below that. From your B, drop down and play G and the octave below that, hold that down for 1 measure. Step up to the A and octave below, and then B, octave Bs, and D. Back down to the Gs. Play it again at the end of the measure, and then back up to D and hold that down for the bar or measure. Back down to the G again. You're going to play that 3 times in this next measure. Up to the A, and you're going to play that twice in the measure, and then down to the F sharps, back up to Bs, play it at the end of the measure again, and then quickly step down to the As, play the A again quickly, and then move down to the F sharps. So let's piece that first section together, but hands slowly. And you hold that down, and you go and you do exactly the same thing again the second time. The third time, remember, you're going to go down to the G here. And then the 4th time round, remember you're going down to the E down here. Okay, so onwards, we're moving up to here and down to G here. Up to the D here, and this is our fast bar in the right hand. Back down to the G and back to this chord here. Play it twice, then play the G in the left hand, twice more in the right hand. Play that G again in the left hand, move up, play the chord in the right hand twice, play the A again in the left hand, change your chord in the right hand, move down to the F sharps. Section 2 is where the main beat of the song kicks in. This is what it's going to sound like. Let's break that down hand separately. So, you're going to learn one thing in the right hand, and it is B and F sharp. And you are going to play that over and over again. It's that kind of driving pulse that takes you rhythmically through this section. Okay, so let's take a look at the left hand now. From middle C, you're going to drop all the way down, one octave below, and then go to the E, and the octave below that. And then step up to B, and hold that down. You're going to do that a second time. The third time, back down to the E. This time you're going to step up just to the G and hold that. Now step up to the A, back down to the G. And now we're going to go back to B, and assuming you're on a full 88 note keyboard, you can go all the way down here, B, and the low B on your keyboard. If you don't have that, don't worry, just play the octave up. Stitch that hands together, it looks like this. The third section of the piece sounds like this. So quite a lot of familiarity here from the first section of the piece. Let's break it down hands separately. In the right hand, get your thumb on the D, and then the G and the B. Play that 4 times. Okay, step up to E, A, C sharp, and F sharp, B and D. Back to your D, G and B. Play this 3 times. The fourth beat of the bar, you're going to do this. So the first part of that is the D, G and B, and then E and F sharp. So that measure sounds like this. On to the next measure. Okay, it looks like this. So lots of repeating notes in a sequence. The chord we're looking at is D major, so D, F sharp and A with an E in it. Rhythmically, so hold down the chord to start with, D, F sharp and A. We briefly move to the E before going back to the D, F sharp and A again, quickly, and then back to the E again. Play the E again, now just the F sharp and A, repeat the F sharp and A, and go back to the E. One more time. Next measure, D, G and B, E, A, C sharp, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, Play that again. And now we're going to move to A sharp, C sharp and E. Then F sharp, B and D 4 times. F sharp, C sharp and D twice. F sharp, A natural, C sharp twice. The left hand's from middle C, down an octave, down to the G and the octave G. Hold that down for a measure. Step up to the A for 2 beats, then B for 2 beats. Back down to the G for a measure. And up to D for a measure. 2, 3, 4. Back down to the G. Step up to A sharp, up to B. Down to the A, and down to F sharp. Hands together, slowly. Okay, let's take a look at section 4. So this is a big sounding section. Let's break it down hands separately. From middle C, right hand up an octave. We're going to go to D, G and B. And then B, D, F sharp and B. That's a big chord of B minor. Hold that down with the pedal, assuming you've got a sustain pedal, and then you can play underneath it that drone kind of sound that you've got on the B and the F sharp down around middle C. Happens 4 times, so it sounds like this. After you've done that, dash back up the keyboard, thumb on A, then C sharp, F sharp and A. So 3 times, and back up to your D, G and B. And back to the B minor chord, B, D, F sharp, B. Back down to your drone for 4. 1. Now shoot back up to the F sharp, A sharp, C sharp and F sharp. So that 3 times. And step up to the white keys, G, B, D and G. Step down slightly, your second finger and your third finger are going to stay on the B and the D, F sharps either side. And again, jump down to your drone B and F sharp. Back up to your chord of, F sharp, A, C sharp and F sharp. Up to G, B, D, G. And then F sharp, B, D, F sharp. Back down to the drone, B and F sharp. Then the final beat of this part, F sharp, B, D, and then just the F sharp and B. Looking at the left hand from middle C, down an octave, down another octave, so thumb on the E, 5th finger on the E below that. Step up to the B. You're going to play F sharp 3 times, back to E, back up to B. Same thing again, F sharp 3 times, back down to E, back up to B. F sharp once, step up to G, and then B. putting that together, hands slowly. Two more sections to go, and section 5 is going to sound like this. Let's break this section down. Here's middle C. We're going to start immediately beneath it on G and B. We're going to play that 8 times, twice for every beat of the measure. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and step down to F sharp and A, play that 6 times. And A and D, back to F sharp and A. Step back up to the G and B, play that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On the 8th, play it, and then play a D quickly. So it sounds like this. Next measure, we're going to step up to A, C sharp and D. Play it 4 times. C sharp and E twice. C sharp and D. Then A and C sharp. And the next measure, F sharp, B and D. Alternate that with just a B by itself. That happens twice. Then B, D, F sharp. Again, just the single B by itself. Back down to your F sharp, B and D. Then B and F sharp independently. So this bar looks like. Probably the busiest bar next. G, A, B, D. Then you're going to play B and A quickly. Play that again. So we speed that up. So that gets played twice at the beginning on the first 2 beats of the measure. 1, 2. The third beat, if you can manage it, play the A, B, D, F sharp, followed immediately by A, B, G. So, and then again the G, A, B, D, B, G. The bar in its totality looks like this. Don't worry if this is too fast. At 90 beats per minute, if that's too much, it still just sounds good if you just play. On to the next bar, we're going to play a chord of G, B and D, followed by G and E independently. That's going to happen 3 times in this bar on the first 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. On the 4th beat, move your fingers up slightly, so you're going to play the same chord, G, B and D, and then move up to E, and then F sharp. So the bar in its totality. And then the final bar of this section, F sharp, A sharp, C sharp and F sharp. And now just F sharp, A sharp and D. Play that again. And then F sharp, A sharp and C. The left hand for this section. From middle C, start all the way down an octave below and G and the octave. Hold that down for a measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move up to D for the measure. Back down to G, play that for each beat of the measure. Up to A for each beat of the measure. Up to B. Down to G. Down to E. And then hold down an F sharp for the full final measure. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's piece this section together slowly. The next thing that's going to happen in this song is a repeat of section 4. There's a very slight modification at the end. So at the end of section 4, previously you've played this. Okay, the modified section 4 that you're now going to play, the ending is adjusted very slightly to this. And now, play this a fourth time and move your hand down to the F sharp here. We're now going to move into a repeat of section 3. Finally, we have section 6, which is going to sound like this. Let's take a look at this hand separately. Right hand first, from middle C, we go up one octave, play the G above that, and then a chord of B, D and F sharp and hold that down. We're then going to hold and play the B over the top of that, and then C sharp, move down and you're going to play D, G and B, to D, F sharp and B, and hold that down. The next four notes that happen are C sharp, F sharp, an octave below F sharp, and then E, moving below middle C, G, B and D, B by itself, and then F sharp, A, B and D. Hold that down. Three notes by themselves, D, E, F sharp, and then B, D and G to B, D and F sharp. to fade. Looking at the left hand, from middle C we're going to play E above that, and then B. Skip down the piano to G and B. We play that twice more. And then you hold the B to fade. Finally, let's piece this section together slowly. And hold that to fade. Well, I do hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have, please do leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more good tutorials. The full structure's on screen now. If you do want to hear the piece complete rather than just by sections, please do go and look for my Synthesia tutorial on this. And I look forward to seeing you again soon.